Hello my dear students, welcome back. So children, in our journey with the topic algebra, we have already completed the first phase. Okay? So today, let's begin with the second phase. And what is that? That is factorization. What do you mean by factorization? Factorization is the simple process by which we find the factors. Factors of what? Factors of the given number or the given expression. Followed? In class 7, you have already done factors and multiples. So, the multiplier and the multiplicand together, they are called the factors. Now here, when we are dealing with algebraic expression, now children, an algebraic expression can be written as the product of two or more expressions. I repeat, an algebraic expression can be written as the product of two or more expressions. Then each and every expression is known as the factors of the given expression, and this entire process, the process by which we are finding these factors, this entire process is called factorization. Now here in chapter 11, you will see in total there are 5 exercises. So in different ways, by various means, you have to find the factors of the given expression. Factorization, children, is just the inverse of multiplication. Simply if I give you a number 8, what are the factors of 8? That means what? What into what will give you 8? 1 and 8. 1 into 8 will give you 8. 2 and 4. Because 2 into 4 will give you 8. So what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4 and 8. But here in chapter 11, we are dealing with not only numbers but numbers as well as literals. So here you have to factorize the given expression. You have to find what are the expression whose product will give you back the given expression. Children, so let's begin with the exercise. We come to the first exercise, that is exercise 11.1. Students, you will see the question here, factorize the following polynomial. Why a polynomial? Because all the expressions will be having a positive exponent. Followed? So question is, factorize the following polynomial. Children, I will be solving or I will factorize the given expressions simultaneously, expression of 11.1 as well as expression of 11.2. You will learn how to find the factors of the given algebraic expression in exercise 11.1, because that is through a particular process, and as well as 11.2, that is also through a different process. Follow, children? So why am I doing it simultaneously? So that it will be clear to you all. Now let's begin with exercise 11.1. Now children, in exercise 11.1, factorize the following polynomial. Question is 8x cube plus 12x square y square. Look at the expression carefully. If you see the expression carefully, there are total how many terms here? 2 terms. It is a binomial. 2 terms here. When you see, children, come to the numerical coefficient 8 and 12. Yes, 8 and 12 is having a common factor. So 8 and 12 is having a common factor, that is 2. Even 4. Follow. Now you come to the literal. When you come to the literal, x cube and x square y square. Yes, there is a common literal also over here. What is the common literal? X square. So the moment you see all the terms is having something in common, be very particular. All the terms of the expression, whatever is the expression is given, all the terms is having something common. So what I have to do? I have to chalk out the common part. That is, I have to take the highest common factor. The highest factor, HCF. Followed. I have to chalk out the HCF of O from all the terms. I will keep the HCF outside the bracket and whatever remaining will be within the bracket. And in this way, I am going to factorize the given expression. Follow? So when we come to exercise 11.1, children, you will see that in all the questions, you will find a common factor in each and every term. So let's begin. When you come to 8x square plus 12x square y square, follow. First thing, HCF. Chalk out the HCF. What is the highest common factor of 8 and 12? Be very particular. Highest common factor, that is, children, 8. That is 4. Highest common factor is 4. That is the numerical factor. Now you come to the literal. Literal you will take, children, the common literal to the lowest power. The common literal to the lowest power. See here, x cube, x square, y square. So what is common? X is common. What is common? X to the power 2. Isn't it? So x to the power, just a minute, x to the power 2, children, that is common over here. So what is my HCF? 4x square. So what I do? I take out this common part, 4x square, that is common. So what remains? 4 2s are 8. 2. I am solving the first term. X cube. X square is already common. So what is the leftover? Leftover is x plus 12 is here. 4 3s are 12. So 3. X square, y square. X square I have already taken common. So what is the leftover literal? Y square. So simple. What is my answer? 4x square within bracket 2x plus 3y square. Just converse to this. Just opposite to this. We come to the first question of exercise 11.2. Be very particular, children. 11.1, what did we see? We saw that each and every term there is a common factor. But when you come to exercise 11.2, question is the same. Factorize the following polynomial. But when you come to the question, see, x square plus xy minus x minus y. Total how many terms are there? 4 terms. But you can see the last term, x is not there. That means what? In the questions of the second exercise, children, you will see that you will not find a common factor in all the terms. But you will surely find a common factor if you group the terms. If you group the terms into 2:2 or maybe 2:3, then you will see among those groups common factors can be chalked out. So for these type of questions, how are we supposed to solve it? For these type of questions, first is we will group the terms. We will group the terms in such a way that our common factor comes the same. So first you will group the term and after that you will take the highest common factor and solve. So when you come to the first question of exercise 11.2, x square plus xy. Okay, x square plus xy. Look at this carefully. What is common? X is common. So if I take x common, what remains? X plus y. Followed? X plus y remains. Come to the next part. What is common? There is no common literal. But what is the numerical coefficient over here? It is not mentioned. That means it is 1. So what is common over here? Minus 1. So the moment I take minus 1 common, what remains? X plus y. Y plus, because the moment you take minus 1 as common, minus you are taking common. So whatever sign is here, that will change. So both the sides I am getting x plus y. So whatever I am getting in the bracket, that is the same. So I have to group it into the same way. How? First and second, third and fourth. Followed? So this solution, here what is common? X is common. What remains? X plus y. Here minus 1 is common. What remains? X. Minus I have taken common. So this minus changes into minus plus. Followed? So plus y. The next step, whatever is common you write it. X plus y and x minus 1. Followed? So my answer is, the factors of this given expression is x plus y and x minus 1. Followed, children? So when you get a question in examination, you have to study the expression first. First you have to study the expression carefully. You have to study that in this given expression, am I getting common in all the terms? Yes. Then I will take the highest common factor from all the terms and I will solve. Just reverse to this. You will see in this given expression, am I getting common in all the terms? No. But if I group this expression into two groups, yes, the moment I am just grouping it, the moment I am forming two groups, I am getting common here also, common there also. And you have to solve in that particular manner. Follow, children? So both the exercises 11.1 and 11.2 you will complete together, so that you understand the process of factorization in a much better way. Let me solve two more questions quickly, children. Come on. Question number 5.1. Question number 5.1. Exercise 11.1. Followed? See the question. Question is 18 p square q square minus 24 pq square plus 30 p square q plus 30 p square q. What is the common factor here? So you have to write the HCF. Highest common factor of 18, 24 and 30. 18, 24 and 30. It is 3, as well as you have to take the highest common factor. So highest is 18, 24 and 30. Highest common factor 6. So HCF is 6. Now you come to the literals. P square q square, pq square, p square q. So the common part is pq. So HCF 6pq. Now let's solve. So the first part, your common is 6pq. The first expression, 6 3s are 18. PQ common, PQ remains, minus 6 4s are 24. 4. PQ common, Q remains, plus 6 5s are 30. PQ common, P remains. So what is my answer? 6PQ, or what are the factors? 6PQ into 3PQ minus 4Q plus 5P. Okay. Now let us solve one more question from exercise 11.2. See, question number 5.1. You can see it is given here in the format of x, y and then within bracket 1 plus y. So first what we have to do? We have to multiply and solve the expression. Let's start. So children, x square plus xy into 1. So plus xy. xy into y. So plus xy square and then plus y cube. Study carefully which two you will group together. If I come to this, children, be very, very particular. You have to do little bit of calculation orally first. Follow? First you have to do little bit of work orally, verbally. If I take x common here, x is only common, what remains? X plus y. Here what is common? Y square is common. What remains? X plus y. So both the side in the bracket I am getting the common factor, that is x plus y. So that means I have to solve the expression in this particular manner. So you have to group it into these two and this two. Come on. What is common? X. What remains? X plus y. Here, what is common? Plus y square. What remains? X plus y. So my answer, x plus y into x plus y square. Follow, children? So, let us recapitulate today's class once more. This is an entirely new topic, children. Factorization. But it is not new for you. You have already done factorization with numbers. Here, what is the difference? We are doing factorization with algebraic expressions. That's all. What we did today, children? We solved questions from exercise 11.1 and exercise 11.2 by two different means, two different ways. Why? Because case 1, the first case, in the given expression, each and every term is having a common factor. So you have to take out the highest common factor, you have to chalk out, and the remaining we write. So in this way we factorize. In the second case, case 2, what we see? That common factor is not there in all the terms. But if I group the terms, I get a common factor. And whatever remains after taking out the common part, whatever remains in both the group, that is the same. So you have to be very careful. Whatever remains, that is the bracket part everywhere, that should be the same. If that is same, that means you have grouped the expression in right manner. Follow, children? So today's work is each and every question of exercise 11.1 and 11.2, children, you will solve. Okay, that's all for today's class. In the upcoming video, children, we will take up the next exercise 11.3, and in that exercise we will factorize by using what? By using identities. So students, till then, goodbye, good luck, take good care of yourself. Thank you, children. Goodbye.